EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The drive begins with Mason. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down now, it's Mason. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Chargers at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Herbert now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. Mason, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Mason. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hands it off out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chop for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, 15.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught here by Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but
the throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Herbert on first down now. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Justin Herbert. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert throwing again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Herbert changing things up. To throw again on second down. Herbert. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mason. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Jelani Woods from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Herbert now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Running left to give to Pacheco. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, ram. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
15. Attack!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 10.
15, 43.
Again, it's Pacheco. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert on 1st down now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Herbert's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. There he goes, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Come back! Hero 15!
Here's Pacheco headed right. Fighting him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Down to the 22-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Attack, attack! Finish the game, finish the game!
They'll run here with Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. The short throw pulled in by Woods. Trucks over him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Inaudible here to get a new look. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.